another manifesting law of assumption video. And I got 2 points to make today. One is I just want to give y'all like a real life example of manifesting on a daily basis, and then how you're getting your power away on a regular basis. All right, so I'm paraphrasing because again, I am not an expert or even a novice in the Bible, but I'm paraphrasing, put no other God before me, and then I'm adding in seen or unseen. Okay, so again, the inner world is God. Okay, your thoughts, your words, your emotions, those are tools of creation. That is what God is made up of. He's a creator. It's a creator. You make 3D God, or should I say, when you make 3D God, that is a no no, and you're going to have a bad time every time. So, meaning money, putting it on a pedestal like it's better than you and it's out of reach, out of touch, when it's the opposite way, deities, circumstances, etc. Now, the outside of you, those things, those deities, that money, that promotion, all of those things have the potential to be God, but only with your permission. Okay, so you can praise those things all you want to, but you're not going to get any results by placing those in a position of God or giving those things the power of God. Inside is a God regardless. Whether you are aware or not, you are always creating good or bad. The 3D follows your inner. The inner does not follow the 3D because it cannot do anything without the permission of the inner God. In the beginning, there was nothing but pure potential. God came along, said, "Let there be light," and then it said it was good. And it seemed pretty pleased with itself. You know, it didn't go back and forth and say, "Oh, is this good or is this bad or did I do it right?" It just said, "Let there be light," and by decision, by choice, it said it was good. Okay, so let me see what else I got in my notes here. So here's the example, okay? And we're gonna directly relate this to the term, the phrase, "Won't he do it?" Because I want to know who and what did he do? Okay, so based on your frequency, your awareness, you saw possibilities that were limited and chose from those. So, excuse me. Again, this is an example of how you are manifesting on a regular, on a day-to-day basis with everyday, obstacles and circumstances that you want to overcome. Whenever we have issues, we sit there and we logically think about what options do I have to overcome this situation. You have your emotions about it, you have your level of trust in it, so on and so forth. So, for this example, we're going to say the rent is due and you only have half of it. Based on your limited frequency and awareness, your possibilities that you've seen that you could possibly do was work more hours, borrow money, get evicted, and or pray. Let's say you made the decision to work more hours. Based off of all those possibilities, you felt like working more hours will be more successful because this is something you did before. Maybe your job always have, overtime available, low staff or whatnot. And then, first of all, you had to be approved for those hours. And then, let's say you was approved, then that's a win. So again, this is what we do on a regular basis. I have an issue. Let me think about the possibilities. Because we have limited awareness of bigger, wider, better possibilities, we are stuck to these very low potential possibilities. Okay, so let's back up a little bit and talk about your beliefs about the possibilities. Like I said earlier, work more because you've done it before. It's short staff and that's realistic to you. Borrow money. Again, you are at a low frequency and awareness, so you probably don't know nobody that you could borrow money from. And if you did borrow money from them, what's the possibilities that you feel comfortable that you're going to be able to pay them back and pay next month's rent and next month's lights, cable, food, whatever? So it's a lot of um, resistance in that. And then get evicted was a very real possibility to you as well, but it gave you motivation because it's important to you. You need somewhere to stay. Maybe you got kids as well. That was a motivating factor. But again, it was important for you for that not to happen. So you took more action. You decided to work more hours. Okay. Now, let's say you worked those extra hours and you was able to pay your bills. Good job, based off of the awareness that you have for the possibilities. Okay. Now you come in here and you say, you go ahead and post on social media and say, won't he do it, child? Won't he do it? I didn't know how I was going to pay my bills. I got paid. Who is he? And what did he do? Because I could have sworn that you worked them extra hours under stress, uncertainty, and panic. Okay. Now they say that this exterior God creates miracles, but that don't sound like a miracle to me. That sounds stressful as hell. You went and did the physical work. No one or nothing else helped you, and you still aren't financially stable. Like I said, what about next month bills? What about the utilities? Although you did all this physical labor and all you got is another month, you give your praise and power away. Now, again, I'm not saying there is no God. I'm saying that the God is in you and that you're giving away your power. Okay, so instead of acknowledging yourself for getting you to that outcome based on your limited awareness, and if you will recognize, damn, you know, imagine what I could do if I opened up my awareness of possibilities. You put faith in an unseen, unproven energy that's exterior to you when you need to let the inner God work from the inside out, because that's just how it works. I'm not making it up. The outside is a reflection of the inside. So the outside will, the inside will never follow the outside, because the outside, again, needs your permission from inside to be physical, to come to the physical plane, and needs your attention, your awareness. So if you followed the outside, which we do now, so it just it's not going to work out in your favor. So if you follow the outside and then you follow that internally, you follow the outside from internal, um, you're going to continue to see the unwanted circumstances. You're continuing to interact with a reality that you don't desire, because you are not being intentional. You're not placing your awareness on more possibilities. You are just very limited because of self-concept, because of your area of behavior cognition, because of what you experienced. But it's time to, and you're very capable of creating a different reality and much better possibilities. So again, my 2 points is that stop giving your power away when you're clearly doing all the work. And second, what did I say the first one was? Or the second one was, that we are always creating, good or bad, we're always creating. We do it on every day. Like I just gave the example about rent. We sit here and we think about, what are my options to get this bill paid? What are my options to get the house that I want? And they're always very low performing options. It's just, you know, paycheck to paycheck vibes. I'm just trying to survive vibes. So keep that in your awareness in those everyday, day to day, basic um, circumstances that you come up against. And again, like I've said, this is just to show you how we do this all day, every day. Now, if you are intentionally placing your awareness on the outcome that you want and making yourself more open, making yourself more aware of better possibilities, like the actual possibility that you want. You don't have to settle for just, oh, I could just work the extra hours, you know. You can just see the bill paid and you can get real ratchet with it and be like, okay, that bill paid because what I really want to do is buy me them new Jordans that came out. What I really want to do is go on this girls trip. What I really want to do is buy me a new wardrobe. Get what you want and stop settling. All right, y'all. See you later.